Good day people, welcome to Full Throttle, where today we are doing something different. We are reviewing this monstrous car, or the owner likes to call it the Killer Cressida. So let's get right into it. Welcome to another episode of Full Throttle, guys, where today we will be reviewing one of the craziest cars that I have known. I'm a car guy and this is the fastest car I've been in. It's one of the craziest cars that I know of, and this is the owner. He's one of my best friends and he have done some crazy stuff, and this car is pushing a crazy amount of number and horsepower, which we will talk to him. I'll be asking him some questions and we'll be getting some crazy answers. So let's start off with what you have done to the car. What's underneath that hood?
Well, bro, basically I'm running a 1JZ GTE VVTi stock bottom, okay, with a Precision 6262 turbo, and I have a 4-inch intercooler with 3-inch pipings all the way starting from intercooler till the exhaust system.
Wow.
And you know, I'm making 643 horses on the crank, which is basically 536 on wheels, and then it's pretty great output.
That's a crazy number. That's a crazy number. So the internals, are they stock, or you have forged pistons and cons and cams?
Well, you know about the JZ family, man. They're really strong. Okay, they're crazy. Okay, the head and the block, both of them are totally bone stock. Nothing done to them. Yeah, bone stock. Totally nothing done to them. Okay, just the upgraded turbo, headers, the wastegates, the intercooler. Okay, the fuel system. And you know, it's all good to go.
Wow, that's
holding strong, man. It's holding strong. Yeah.
That is that's crazy if you think about it, because I don't think any RB or any engine can give you that much power on a stock internals. That is just crazy, man. What about fuel system? What about fuel system though?
Well, basically I've upgraded the fuel injectors to 1050cc.
Wow.
Okay, having an internal fuel pump AM 400 LPH that can support me up to 1200 HP max.
Wow.
Okay, and all the piping system, everything's, you know, upgraded as well, so that I don't get any leaks or surprise in between when I'm racing or throttling the car.
That's nice.
So yeah, that's pretty much done to the fuel system. Yeah.
So as you said, the fuel pump can handle up to 1200, so I guess your future plans are increasing the horsepower. That's
basically
crazy. That's crazy.
There's a greed for power. You know, you never stay normal, to be honest. I love abnormality when it comes to
wow,
power.
that's crazy. What about the transmission? What is it? W58, R154?
No, the transmission as of now, well, people on forums, when I was like researching, I wanted a transmission that was strong enough to hold into that much horses. So everyone suggested R154, which is a very strong gear, but mine's a W58, okay, with a stage 2 single plate clutch, and it's really doing great.
Wow.
To those out there, you know, like who say like the W58 can hardly hold 350 horses on wheels, well, it depends on how the adjustment of the clutch is done, how you're shifting, and you know, a lot of factors, you know, to how it holds on. You know?
Wow. So guys, this is not only a review, this is also an information, because people out there, they always swap their W58 to R154 and pay a hell of a lot of money. Exactly. Because I have known this car for like 2-3 years, and it was on the same transmission, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
Right? And this guy, he does pulls like crazy, which we will do later in the video, but that transmission is still holding on. So that gives me and you guys an information that you don't need to go for R154 until unless you want to make 900 and 1000. Is that correct? Or
basically anything more than this, it will require a stronger gear, a better clutch system.
All right.
And everything should be to next stage.
Not bad.
This is the max it can go, but it's really good.
Yeah. So
W50, it's not bad.
Because if it's 600 plus HP and W58, you really don't need to spend on transmissions. That's actually nice. The thing is, I see something. The brake system. These are familiar brake systems. So could you let me know what's going on down there? Actually,
when you have a lot of HP, you need good braking system, good handling and stuff. So these are R32 brakes.
Wow.
Okay, with slated rotors. Yeah, upgraded brakes, and they do the job. Because mine is a tube differential.
All right.
So at the front I need better braking system. So in the future, basically, I'm gonna upgrade the rear and have bigger brakes than this as well.
So you are planning to increase your HP. Well, to be honest, I've heard some things that this car will totally look different in like 2 to 3 months. So that's the reason I told him, yo, let me just review this car, because it's one of the craziest cars that there is. And like, you don't have to swap the transmissions, you don't need to go crazy on pistons and cons and cams to do 600 plus, which is actually very, very nice. That's amazing. I've also seen something inside the interior. To be honest, a JDM car, an interior like this doesn't make sense. Can you give me a rundown on the interior? What is going on inside?
So what happened when I got the car initially? The interior needed a lot of work around and things that were missing parts, things that were falling apart as well.
Wow, okay.
So when you get a car, it's usually not in the perfect condition. So I had to rebuild the interior from the scratch. I was actually inspired by a YouTuber. Okay, basically has an R32, which I really like. It's one of the cleanest in the world, to be honest. A Haltech i7C dash system.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
With 3 AM gauges. Okay,
nice.
And the interior is completely black with red stitches. All right.
And I kind of like the way you made a custom bracket for the AEM, which points towards you, and you can see all that stuff. And what are those switches down there? What's going on down there? Can you explain that?
Well, those are switches to alert the devil when you're on the road.
Oh, all right. That's why it's called Killer Cressida. Nice. I understand now. Not bad. Not bad.
So the switches, basically, they have 3 systems in them. Okay. One is the boost switch. Okay. The other one's the RPM lock switch, which locks at 4,000 RPM. For some people, that is stock.
It's stock.
And then the third one's the anti-lag. So when you just hit the anti-lag, rev it, get the fuel in, and they get the fire out.
Oh, I would love to do that. We will get that in sometimes. Don't worry, guys. So it's pretty nice. I forgot to ask you, what ECU is tuned on?
This one's tuned on Link Monsoon X.
Link Monsoon X.
The option, I have many options in the market, so this is something new. That was something in the budget as well. Okay. Budget wasn't the issue at that time, but it gave me what I needed. So it has launch control, it has like dual mapping system, and many things to it. It's a great ECU and it's holding up. Awesome.
Links are pretty good. Because for me, most of my cars might get tuned on links. We'll see. I have an MX83 review as well, which I will be doing soon. And I wanted to review this car as well because I have the same MX83 as my friend. So I was like, you know what? Let's go and talk to him and see what I can get from him. So I've gained a lot of information. So one last thing I would like to ask you before we leave and hop into the car. I would like to ask you what suspension you're running and what's the tires and what's the wheel setup on this.
Well, these cars, the suspension, especially mine, which has a tube differential. I had coilovers, but they used to get damaged, and either they used to damage the diff or the coilovers used to get damaged. So I kept them stock, just lowered the springs, for handling, maximum handling. And I've got 17-inch rims. They're forged, work emotion with semi-slicks, so that I have enough traction and optimum handling when I'm just revving the car.
All right, people, we are in the Killer Cressida. Belt is on because last thing I need is flying out of this car. I'm super excited. So let's just go for a ride, guys. Ooh, baby, let's go. I'm super excited. All right, people, we are in the Killer Cressida. Dude, this first off, which grabs my attention is this interior, man. It's so clean that I can eat off of it. Literally, I can eat off of it. And when I touched, because when I saw it for the first time, I was like, okay, maybe paint, but this doesn't look like paint, man. This doesn't look like the $5 rattle can, you know what I mean? This looks expensive, and it is done very well. Like, I don't know if the camera is doing justice, but if you guys can sit in this car, it feels new, like brand new car. And I'm surprised, to be honest, because I've not seen any JDM cars with this clean interior, you know. If you guys cannot hear me, I'm sorry, because the car is pretty loud. And I gained a lot of information. Thank you once again, man, for letting us know, me and my viewers know what a 1JZ is capable of. Because most of the people, they're like, 1JZ, why not swap it for 2JZ? Yeah, 2JZs are better, but if you're low on budget, 1JZ is not a bad option if it's giving you 600 plus horses. What made you do this? The build and everything. What made you do this?
Well, bro, you know what? Words are very less to describe this thing. Let me show it to you.
Whoa! Holy shit! Whoa! What the? Okay, this explains a lot, man.
So this is what I mean.
It's miles per gallon, man. It's miles per gallon. Oh my goodness, man. This thing is, dude, this thing is crazy, man. Oh my goodness.
Thanks, buddy, man.
Holy
this is the
shit,
reason. This
bro.
is the reason that I made this, actually. This is the reason to have fun.
Okay, so this is low boost, right?
Yeah, this is low boost.
Even the low boost is crazy, man. How much is it making on low boost, by the way?
Not much, 370 maybe.
Wow, so high boost gives you double the power.
Exactly, yeah.
Dude, that, not gonna lie, even in low boost, this is like, to be honest, if you put a 100 dirhams or $100 here, I won't be able to grab it. It pulls me back. This is crazy, man.
It's nice,
now I want to modify my MX83 as soon as possible. But this thing is crazy, man. Nice.
You can have fun with it all day and not worry about engine wear out, not worry about heating issues, not worry about anything, man. It does everything for you, man. The car is crazy.
High boost.